Morning, morning. Hey, Gummy Bama. Good morning, love. How you feeling? Good morning, the Chocolate Bay. How are you? I hope y'all are feeling good this morning. I'm good too, love. I'm good. I'm good. I feel bad. I know a couple people are live that I like, but this is the only time I could do this live because I got to head out after this. So I'll have to hit the replays. Good morning, Andrea. Yes, I'm gonna start with the good stuff, the esoteric metaphysical stuff. I'm gonna try to break it down. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, because it's really nice to have insight from other people. You guys have great ideas and can see things that I often might not be able to see. So I'm curious about what you'll think. All right, all right, all right. Happy Wednesday to you guys. I hope everybody's day is off to a great and a beautiful start. So I have a few things to get into today. We're going to talk about some dreams. Okay. I'm going to focus on one specific dream that I felt like was a warning about stuff that happened in the last few days. Good morning, Cloud Bussin. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to talk about spirit animals, what I think my spirit animal might be. Even I'll get into that. We're going to talk about Mr. Buju Banton. Okay, he's in some hot water. Him and his son. All of it is alleged, but it's not looking good. And we're going to talk about Meek Mill and his Dutty tour bus. But anyway, we're going to get into some things. Let me see if I can try to keep it to an hour because I got to get out of here. But I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best, guys. Thank you for being here. All of you, I appreciate you. Shout out to the people who are up on the replay. I appreciate all of y'all. And also, before I start, I want to say I created a playlist, okay, featuring the wild warthog and the dragons. So if you want, good morning, Tiffany. If you want to get your life, okay, that's in the description box. Okay, so you can check that out after if you haven't seen any of the videos. I think there's 3 videos because it'll chronicle all the shenanigans, okay, from beginning to end. Okay. So let's get into some things. So first let's start with the dream. So I posted a dream. Last week I had 2 crazy dreams, guys, like 2 crazy dreams. And I was like, I noticed it. It was like very strong imagery. It really stood out to me. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I finally figured out what the one dream was. So the doll dream is on my wall. I still am not really sure about that. I have some thoughts, but that one is on my community wall, but I did not share. So the reason why I referred to the spineless fraction of a man as the wild warthog is because I remembered that I actually had a dream about a wild warthog. So I'm gonna tell you how it is. So in my dream, okay, I'm in my house. It's how in dreams it'll be like different things, just like that doll dream. That wasn't actually my house. It was a house that I was in with my mom and my sister. And in this dream, I went out to the garage, and the garage is elevated. So, like, excuse me, the way to describe it, and this isn't how my garage looks, so it's funny. In my dream, the garage is elevated, so there's steps coming up to the garage door. And the steps are leading down into the garage, and then, like it kind of like winds around a bit. So I opened the door, and there is this wild warthog at the bottom of the steps of my garage, and it's raging, and it's like what I'm trying to think, I don't remember the word for it. When animals are like flaring their nostrils and just kind of like blowing air out real hard, like a sign of aggression. And this wild warthog was pissed. It was pissed, and it was running up and down in the garage. But what was interesting to me was the wild warthog was never smart enough to go up the stairs, but I felt like it was trying to get into my house. So not only was it in attack mode, but it was trying to get into my house, and it couldn't. And the only weapon I remember having, I had this like, I wanted not a 2x4, but I had a thick piece of wood, and I was keeping the wild warthog at bay. And I remember thinking, I'm just going to get my husband because he's going to handle this, right? I remember thinking like, what the fuck? How did this wild warthog get into my garage? And why is it like going ham? And I was like, it was really trying to get into my house. It was really in attack mode, but it couldn't. And it never did in the dream. Like the wild warthog never got into my house. It never even made it up the steps. Okay. Because I was able to keep it at bay. Now I'm about to read y'all, because I remember when I had this dream and I woke up and I looked up because I'm into dream symbolism. And I have dreams. I don't always remember them, but the ones that I remember, sometimes I write them down. Sometimes I share them with my husband. My husband loves to like break down dreams too. He's really into that. And this one, I didn't even write it down, but I remember it very clearly. And I remember thinking, let me look this up, because I've never dreamed about no damn wild warthog. And what the fuck is it doing in my garage? So I'm going to read you guys. I'm going to be on a different page, so I can't see the comments, but I'm going to read you a couple interpretations that resonated with me at the time, or that stood out to me. And now it makes complete sense to me that it was a warning. I feel like my spirit team was trying to be like, girl, get ready for battle. Okay. That's what I feel like it means, but I'm going to read it to you. So the first one that jumps out at me, and this is dreamglossary.com. It says, to dream of wild warthogs. This is one of the interpretations. If you see a wild boar in a dream, that symbolizes trouble in the real world. You may have had an argument with someone who was rude and wanted to impose their attitudes and way of thinking on you. You are not used to being in the company of such people, but you can't avoid it. You will try your best to stay quiet and indifferent to malicious comments, especially if that person has more authority than you at work. Baby, that's just one part. Oh, good morning, Benj. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all just hear that? And there's another one. I want that to sink. Tiffany, Miss Seminole drop open. I went back this morning and I said, hold up, because I had to find the exact one that I read. See, Spirit is funny, because when I went to, there's a whole bunch of websites. And when I went back to check it again, I was like, hold up. This is not the one that I read. And I found the initial website that I read. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna read it again, Andrea, because that shit was crazy. House protection, safe place. Yes. Wood maybe represents strength. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sis. I'm about to read it again, y'all, because it was serious. And that's just part one of that page. I'm gonna tell you another part that stood out to me. So this first interpretation says, when you're dreaming of having a wild boar, if you see a wild boar in a dream, that symbolizes trouble in the real world. You may have had an argument with someone who was rude and wanted to impose their attitudes. Get into it. Wanted to impose their attitudes and way of thinking on you. Sounds mighty, mighty familiar. You're not used to being in the company of such people, but you can't avoid it. You will try your best to stay quiet and indifferent to malicious comments, especially if that person has more authority than you at work. And what I think the person having more authority than me at work symbolizes is somebody who has more subscribers than I do. Good morning, goddess. Good morning, love. So did y'all hear that? That shit is crazy, right? Oh, we're going to get into the next one, because good morning, kind to me. I said, dun, dun, dun. And when at the time, I was like, okay, this is interesting, because I didn't feel like I wasn't in conflict with anybody. But that dream stood out to me. It was very interesting. Okay, thank you, love. Thanks for sharing, goddess. And goddess, I still have to go back and watch your video, and I'm going to watch Dee Dee Love's video today. Those are two videos on my playlist. I'm gonna get to them, okay? Because they were either sent to me or it just I just know I just have a good feeling about them. So I'm about to watch them. So let me read y'all the other one that was on this is on the same website. This is dreamglossary.com. Let me see. Okay, so it says to dream of a wild boar chasing you. Okay, y'all get ready. Okay, dreaming of a wild boar chasing you means that you will be in danger. You are an adventurous by nature and you live for the situations that cause an adrenaline rush. You rarely plan, but go with the flow and current inspiration. Your family is probably pressuring you. Wait, is this the right one? Let me make sure. Because that I don't remember the family stuff. Nope, sorry, that's the wrong one. To dream of a wild boar attacking you. My bad, guys. To dream of a wild boar attacking you. This dream could have multiple meanings. If you are trying to defend yourself, which I did in the dream, that symbolizes your courage and readiness to face every problem and challenge in life. On the other hand, the dream is also a warning to watch out for aggressive people. You could become the victim of someone's rage if you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm going to read that one again, okay? Because these are the two that stood out. To dream of a wild boar attacking you, because this wild boar was trying to attack me in the dream. It didn't get no hits in, though. It wasn't smart enough to come up the stairs. It was trying to come into my house, but I fended it off with a large piece of wood, okay? And then my next thought was, let me go get my husband because he's fitting to handle this, okay? That was what I remember, and then I woke up. The wild warthog was just, it was mad, okay? This dream can have multiple meanings. If you're trying to defend yourself, that symbolizes your courage and readiness to face every problem and challenge in your life. That's definitely the pressure cooker, okay? I might not always know what's coming down the road, but baby, I'm going to have courage and I'm going to face the problem, okay? And that's what the wild boar around to the Treasury Lane didn't realize, okay? On the other hand, this dream is also a warning to watch out for aggressive people. You could become the victim of someone's rage, which I was the past few days, if you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear those two interpretations of the damn wild boar dream? Oh, see, Andrea, listen, Andrea, we're on the same wavelength, sis. Good morning, Zion Movements. I love the palm trees. Could stairs be a sign of an elevated place? I'm just guessing. And actually, I did think of that. So when I didn't think of that in the when I first had the dream, but when I thought about the dream again last night, this morning, I said, "Oh, hold up. Okay, there were stairs. Okay, the wild warthog could never ascend the stairs. It never even got there. And the stick that I had was long enough that could keep the wild warthog in its place. Okay, and it was raging and it was, whatever. Like I said, blowing out shit. Like, just what is that called? You know, when bulls are like, it's bulls and bears that do that. I can't think of the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes. You know what? Let me, because sometimes I'll click out of this. I'm going to go ahead and cut and paste this so that I remember to add it to my description box. And Andrea, that's a very, very good point. And I will put that in the description box for you guys. Okay. You are also going to see the link. Okay. To the Wild Warthog playlist. So this is the reason why when I did my video last night, it came back to me and I was like, Kuya, this is what the dream was about. He was the wild warthog, but he didn't get no hits in. He couldn't really do anything. I told you, you're not on my level, boo. You let your 40K fool you that you could do something to me. And instead you made yourself look like an ass. That's what you did. Okay. And it was just so crazy. Let me tell you, shout out to my spirit team, because my spirit team protects me heavy. They were trying to warn me like, Tamar, pay attention. This is what's coming down the road. And I was like, but I'm not beefing with nobody. I had this dream a week ago. And those two crazy dreams, the doll with the red eyes. Okay. Now let me tell you about that real quick, because I still am not sure fully what the doll with the red eyes means, because the doll with the red eyes ended up being a fae. And when I tell you, Tiffany, okay, Ashe. Let me tell you, the doll with the red eyes dream, this is what stood out to me. What stood out to me was that my mom and my sister were in the dream. They were the only people that were there other than this fae, right? And it was a stone house. It was a stone house. And my husband, when I told him about the stone house, he was like, I forget what he said, that means something like stone. And he talked about how stone holds residual energy, like it's like strong energy, old places, powerful places. I think that's what he was saying. And I remember him saying that to me. And what stood out to me was my mom and my sister are both two powerfully spiritual people, right? Like we haven't all lived together in years. And what was interesting was I was in this large stone house with them living together. And it made me think of like the how powerful we are spiritually. Like we all, even though I was scared when I saw that doll, it was like that turned into a fae. It was like, okay, we're strong. Like our power is heavy in here. I come from a long line of women, okay, with different spiritual gifts. And my mom and my sister, they would never use, the term empath, like, but my mom is a crazy dreamer. See, this is why I pay attention to my dreams, because my mom is a dreamer in our family. Like when I'm talking about family, like my immediate family. She's the dreamer. She always has crazy. She's been telling me about dreams since I was a little girl. The joint is crazy. She'll have dreams from 20 years ago and that joint happens, right? Like it's really wild. And it'll have heavy symbolism. That's my mom. My sister is a combination of my mom and I, where she dreams and she also will sense things. And I'm more of a sensor. Yes, goddess. Exactly. I'm more of a sensor. So like when I go into spaces, I can get a read for a place. That's why, haunted places I'm very sensitive to. Or just anything. It don't have to be super haunted. Just like I could sense that energy. And same thing with people. That's why I think I do my job so well. So on top of my training as a therapist, to me, I think that my spiritual gifts give me extra sauce. We all have spiritual gifts. All of us do. So I'm not talking about myself in a way that's like, oh my gosh, I'm better than people. That's not what I'm saying. When I'm pay attention to what your spiritual gifts are, because maybe it enhances the work you do in your everyday life, or it just enhances your social relationships or whatever, or it just helps in different ways. And for me, you're actually supposed to. My husband always tell me to write my dreams down, and I don't be listening. Exactly, Andrea. And I felt that. Okay, so I'm a sensor. So whenever I dream, because that's not the main way that I get my intuitive downloads, I pay attention to them, especially when they wake me up, especially when I have strong feelings. And those were the two strong feelings. So I still don't know what that doll turned into a fae represented, but I know that red eyes is typically, my understanding is that it's demonic. Like whenever you see an entity or anything with red eyes, it's usually not a good thing. Okay. So if you guys want, you can check out that post on my community wall. There's a whole bunch of interpretations, and I appreciated everybody who shared their 2 cents. It was really good. Yeah. So those were my dreams, guys. Okay. Let me read these comments. Okay. I'm definitely gonna link the resources. Okay. Big up to Binge. Thank you, Binge. Yes, please hit the like button. Andrea said you're gonna have me writing down my dreams. I'm telling you, because sometimes it's not as clear, but then it becomes clear later. And this is like a really fast turnaround, that I had these 2 dreams last week, and literally they were warning me. It was a warning. It was like, yo, it's finna go down, it's finna go down. And it did. And it was crazy because I was like, yo, why am I dreaming about a wild warthog? And it's funny that I looked it up. I've never dreamed about a wild warthog ever. You know what I mean? Like animals in dreams are very powerful. There's a lot of things in dreams that are powerful, but I pay attention to animals. Okay. Goddess said you're supposed to keep a dream diary. Yes, I encourage you to do it. Okay. And she said, because we will forget so fucking quickly. Exactly. You forget the details. And that this is how y'all know that dream stood out to me, because I remember that shit and I didn't even write it down. I wrote down the doll one, but I remember the warthog one. I dream and sense. It's hard because I actually feel other people's feelings at times. Yep, that's definitely empathic gifting, Zion. It sounds very similar. I'm not as heavy on the dreams part, but it sounds very similar. Pay attention, guys. Our intuition is strong, and you can grow and build your intuition. I feel like mine is growing. The more I pay attention to things, the more I realize the synchronicities. Chocolate Bay says my dreams are vivid and spooky at times. Yeah. And all kinds of things could affect our dreams. Don't get me wrong. Like there could be it could tie into like our subconscious and stuff. I think about that as well. But I do think that our dreams hold a lot of, it can teach us a lot. I'm going to share with you guys about my spirit animal, what I think my spirit animal is, and why, because of dreams that I've had. Zion Movement said dream interpretations can also be tribal. Yes, whoo, dope. It's on point. One time I had a dream about an ancestor, and I don't know who she is. She looks like my sister a little bit, and but I don't know her. I've never seen pictures of her. I don't know who she is, and I remember trying to describe her to my mom, and she didn't know who I was talking about. But I felt very strongly in the dream, this is an ancestor of mine, and it was very powerful. But Benj said, waking up after a dream means write it down for future reference. Y'all better catch these gems because Benj is right. Okay. Andrea said, I have dreams, but I will wake up with clarity, but it may be more. So I need to learn more about symbolism. Symbolism is really powerful. And a lot of times, if it's like really weighing on you, definitely look it up. Sometimes it may not, sometimes it can make you feel worried, but don't worry too much about that. Just keep in the back of your head. Like I said, when I had that dream, I looked up the symbolism and it didn't resonate with me at the time because I wasn't in the middle of anything. I was just doing me. And it happened, a week later. Goddess said, it's so much happening in the spirit realm. It's too much to type it all. Girl, listen, you better listen. Facts. Benj Thinker said, we all have the ability to be our own readers. And I totally agree with Benj. I used to not think that. And I do believe that. I do think that we're not paying attention. We're not attuning ourselves to certain things. So let me tell you guys, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but about spirit animals. So I don't know tons about spirit animals. And I know that typically, depending on what culture people focus on to find out what their spirit animal is, I think in like Native American or indigenous culture, you have some type of what is it? Not a vision quest. Is it vision quest? Vision quest, or some people do different ceremonies. Good morning, King Roman News. Oh man, I'm behind on your stuff. I've been thinking about you. I was like, damn. And I know, King Roman has a Tracy interview coming up, y'all. I feel like it's gonna be a good one. It's really crazy, but I've never realized how much like some of the dreams that I had about a certain animal like was informing me about who I was. And so I'll tell you guys real quick. I cannot stand bears. Hugs to you too, love. I cannot. Oh, that's a good question, guys. I'm gonna get to that. I cannot stand bears. I'm scared of them, even though I've never encountered one in real life. When I tell you I've had 50-11 dreams of bears, and I have this reoccurring dream where there's bears in my backyard. And what's crazy is it took me forever, maybe even years, to realize the bears were never hurting me. The bears were always coming to my backyard, but they were just chilling. They never attacked me. It was nothing crazy. And then finally it clicked for me one day. And they're often brown bears. I think brown bears are typically grizzlies, right? So I'm going to tell you guys two powerful things that made me realize like why I kept dreaming about bears. One of them is my husband. He's always asking me if I had any dreams and stuff. He smokes too much weed, so he doesn't have a lot of dreams because weed suppresses your dreams, apparently, for a lot of people. So it's really crazy because it was like, I've had for years, I've dreamt about bears. They're never attacking me, but because I'm scared of them, I always like think, okay, it's bad. Like this is, what the fuck? Like, why am I dreaming about bears? So my husband is talking about like bears are actually powerful symbolism in dreams. He's told me that, and I just ignored him for a while. So I was like, yeah, whatever, Jeff. You like animals and stuff, and you're a tree hugger. So I was just like, whatever. Then one day I had a dream, okay, about the same thing. The bears were outside my house, okay, and they were just surrounding my house. They weren't like attacking me or anything, but because I'm scared, your brain is like, oh shit, it's gonna go down. So then a bear came into my home, right? And then the bear changed into a black man. The bear changed into a black man. The black man was very peaceful, and he started to talk to me. And he told me, like, I remember him saying that I was safe and stuff like that. And ever since then, I was shook. I was like, yo, all these years I've been dreaming about bears. And I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of my backyard. Leave me alone. Like, and it was like, it clicked for me. Like, no, the bears in my dream were there to tell me something about myself. Like they weren't there to hurt me. Like it made me think back to all those dreams, and I was like, hold up, I've never been attacked. They've never been menacing to me in the dream. Why am I so scared of them? And then that one, it's kind of like that one teleported to my house because it didn't. I don't remember how it got in, but it did. And then it changed into a black man. I didn't know who he was, but it felt like kin. It felt like kin. And I just remember feeling calm and comforted. And I was like, okay, I don't need to be afraid. And then another dream, this is when I tied in, this is when it really became evident to me that the bear, I think the bear might be my spirit animal, right? So when I've shared this on my second channel, which it's totally down the drain because I haven't posted in who God knows how long, probably last year. No, actually, no, earlier this year. So I do something called body talk. And body talk, I never heard of it before I was referred to it. It's kind of like energy work, energy healing. It's like the lady that does it, she also mixes Reiki with it. I'm not going to get into a lot of it because I'm not going to do it justice by explaining it. Anybody in the chat who knows what body talk is, feel free to inform people. And I'm going to get back to your comments about what it is if you want to explain it. But anyway, I was doing body talk because I've done a lot of talk therapy to address my trauma, but I saw somebody once who was like, look, you got a lot of trauma trapped in your body and you need to release that. So they recommended body talk for me. And I was like, what the fuck is body talk? So I went and everything like body talk, it was like, if you want to, I think those videos are still up. I might just switch them to this channel because I'm not going to probably upload on the other channel. I might just do that. And in the body talk sessions, it was so powerful. There was so much symbology. I mean, it was nonstop imagery. And I was like, does this happen to everybody? It was like, I would ask her, I would see something very clearly, like very clear pictures. And, this she's not talking a lot. She's saying stuff here and there, very, very, very rare. And I'm seeing all this imagery. And then I said, I was scared because I'm like, this lady's going to think I'm batshit. And so I just decided I'm just going to start telling her what I'm seeing. So I would tell her what I'm seeing. And then she's like, yep, that's exactly what I'm working on. She's like, and then she would break down what she was doing. And then that's part of why I was seeing that, like whether it was whatever area she was working on in my body or whatever she was trying to send me, whatever positive energy, or I can't even describe it to you guys, put it in words, but it makes sense in the moment. And so one of the things, there's a couple of powerful things that happen. In one of my sessions with her, and I'm bad, I haven't gone in a while because it's in the city and I don't feel like driving there. In one of the most powerful sessions I had with this woman, okay, I remember, okay, I was in a room and the only instruction she said was something about a chest in the room or something like that, right? And anyway, I go through this large tree and the tree has a door. And then I think the tree has an elevator too, which is crazy. And then I go to the first floor. I hope I'm remembering this correctly or whatever. The first place I got off, there was a huge bear. Okay. Huge bear. And I remember not being afraid of the bear. And I remember the bear just stood off to the side and was watching me, not in a crazy, scary way, but in just like a protective way, because bears represent a lot of things, but protection is a big part of their essence, right? And the bear was just there chilling, like kind of like a guard, like kind of like, but it wasn't, I can tell it wasn't guarding me. So I told her this, and she told me the bear that represents my protection. Like that is a version of me, that is the first layer of myself because I'm very protected. So the bear was just like there, like, listen, not anybody can enter. Okay, you got to pass me. I know grizzly bears, they big as fuck. They scary as fuck. They can rip your face off. Okay, that's what she told me, and it had me shook it. And I was like, ooh, child. And so I saw the bear, and then I passed the bear, and then I can't remember what order. The next thing I saw was this woman in like queenly regalia, like, but it was weird because it was like fur, like she had a whole outfit of fur, which is weird because I don't even like fur. I couldn't really see her face, but she looked very queenly. But I remember thinking, okay, this is my higher self. Like I didn't need her to explain that. I knew instantly this is my higher self. And then after the queen was the little version of me. Okay, it was a little version of me, and I was very scared. So like, could you see the layers? Now this is like the childhood me, right? Childhood me, very protected, very guarded. First there's a grizzly bear, then there's a queen, right? Like it was really crazy. And then I remember, I think I was talking to the young version of myself, and at one point, I could see, this is going to sound crazy, guys. I'm telling you, like, I've never had any of these experiences. At one point, I could see myself leaving my body, but it wasn't me. It was the little version of myself. She pieced out. And I told the lady, she was like, oh, it's probably just getting too intense. She'll be back. And so she took off. And then, like, while I was still, I think I was in this room looking around, like looking for this chest or something. And then she did come back. I don't remember how many minutes later, but she did come back. And when she came back, she was calm. She was peaceful. She was less guarded. She was safe. And so that was how, I know that's a lot, but that is how I figured out that the bear is probably one of my spirit animals. Okay. That bear, I felt so safe when I saw that bear, when I entered that tree. So safe. It never hurt me. I never had a feeling of like shit. It's, you know, it was very interesting. So those are the two things: the dream that the bear turned into the black man, and the dream with the bear as my protector, or revealing the protector aspect of myself. Um, Helped me to realize I need to stop being afraid of bears. I mean, you got to, nature, you got to have reverence for nature, because nature will fuck you up still. I'm not going to try to go into the woods and summon a bear or hug a bear. That's not what it means. It just means, what can I learn? That's what I think. What can I learn? So anyway, that's a lot. It's a lot of deep shit. And I can't believe I shared that with you guys, but that is, those are the things that's been coming back to me lately. The wild warthog dream, the doll dream, body talk, and the bear being what I think to be my spirit animal. So I'm going to read some comments. I know that was a lot. Thank you guys for listening and being here. And I definitely want to see what you guys have to say. I got to remember that. I might actually have to do a different video about that. Goddess sleep paralysis, because I used to have it all the time, but then I found out tricks of how to not have it. One of the things is, don't sleep on your back. Okay. Sleep on your side. And some of us can sleep on our stomach. If I sleep on my back, I definitely have sleep paralysis. Anyway, Tiffany said, my niggly senses and warning before ish hits the fan tend to be very physical. Nausea, heavy feelings in my chest, electronics malfunction. That's some powerful warnings, Tiff. And a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, that does happen for some people. They get those strong, it's just energetic. That's very powerful. Very, very powerful. Andrea said, the goddess, yes, it is. I believe this is why the seers, perceivers, environmental sensors, etc., are being revealed in preparation. Ooh, child. This is why I love my people. Y'all are just it's just food for the soul. Okay. Binge said, I don't know if it's true, but I read spirit animals can change. Mine is an owl. I think I have read that. And I think I've read that you can have more than one. It's not necessarily like a linear thing, or like a this is it forever thing. But I need to talk to somebody about that. Andrea, yes, 100% correct. I've been reading Money Blind folded lately. Spreading the love. Tiffany said, I dream a lot about owls and cats. Yes. I hope you look into the symbolism. Tiffany J, that resonates with gut feeling, your solar plexus. Yep. Talk about it, Binge. Tiffany said, Binge, that's interesting. Just commented about my intuition being very physical, nausea, chest congestion. Wow. And I guess that is all solar plexus. I still need to get up on my chakras. I've worked a lot on my roots. I had to do a lot of work on my root chakra. Andrea said, we have to sharpen and keep our gifts sharp. Facts. Guard entrances at the goddess. Yep. Yeah. I mean, ever since I've embraced my sensitivities, I've just focused more on protection work, energy protection, home protection, even my office. Those are the three spaces that, well, for me, my home is my sanctuary, right? And because I've lived in places where it was chaotic, or just a bunch of crazy shit, or a lot of spiritual warfare, I make sure my home is safe. Ever since, I've always been like that, but when I moved out of that haunted house, I was like, oh hell no, I'm never going to be threatened in my own space again. And so there's a lot of work that I do in my home to keep it a good, energetically safe space. And sometimes I get lazy and I don't do the things and I notice them. And even cleaning, like, well, some of us, we might get into our slumps. Cleaning too, I was reading like dust carries a lot of just negative energy. Like, clean your shit. That could be a simple way, to keep the energy flowing in a positive way. The pain body release is beautiful. It's just like, it was a very powerful experience. Goddess says, and Andrea, yep, that's key because the frequency is moving way quicker. It's not even a full 24 hours in a day anymore. I heard that recently, Goddess. Ooh, child, that's crazy. That's a synchronicity. Tiffany, your gut is your second brain. I feel in my body as well. I do believe that. Holly tree. Holly tree or holy tree. Hey, Trevera, I saw you. I'm going to get down there to the comments. So interesting. Wow, I had a dream 11 years ago with bears, and you just made it make sense. I'm telling you, like, I was shook it the whole time, and then I realized, like, oh, I need to embrace this. Thyme and rosemary tea may invoke our inner child to emerge. Ooh, thanks, Ben. I'm going to hit that. I love both of those herbs. I've never tried them as tea, so I'm going to have to get on that. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate that. Seriously. Like, it's like, when you could sense the energy of the people around you. And I'm like, I want to share it with these people, they're going to get it. Good morning, Trevera. Goddess says, okay, I'm grocery shopping. Take your time. Pressure. We need more videos like this, ma'am. Thank you in advance. I'm on it. I really want to work on it. I think I've held back because some people get like really weirded out by stuff. And I just need to be myself. I just need to share that. If it's not going to resonate with some people, that's okay. They don't have to watch those videos. So thank you, Andrea. That's good confirmation. Goddess said, I want it back now that I'm spiritually stronger. Yes. Good morning, Samara. Wow, I'm late. Good morning. Andrea said, I have no idea of a spirit animal. I didn't think about it for a while, but I started to pay attention. That's why I don't like being around too many random folks. Yes. Listen, when you're sensitive like that, you don't, because it's too much going on. It's too much going on. It's people like trying to grab onto your energy, even if they recognize it or not. Tiffany, I feel you, sis. These comments, yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, clutter equals energy blocks. Yes, it is. Pay attention. More life gems. Okay, that's why I stopped certain things. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all are spot on. So I just want to say, like just me, thank you for the opportunity to share both of those pieces, because that really, really, really means a lot to me. Thank you. I feel held. So I hope this encourages you guys to pay attention to your dreams, develop your intuition, psychic abilities, whatever word you have for it, discernment. Yes, energy vampires. Okay. Energy vampires. Guard yourself. My favorite, easiest way to protect myself is just a shield. I just picture myself surrounded by white or golden light. Sometimes I remember, I don't do it every day, but I do use it a lot. And I even teach it to clients, the ones that aren't going to be weirded out by it. It's very easy. Okay. Goddess said, traditionally, the holly tree was considered protective against harmful energies. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I wonder what a holly tree looks like, because the joint was huge. It was a huge tree, and the base was big enough that there could be a door in it. And I was like, oh shoot, what is this? Thank you. I'm gonna look that up. As a matter of fact, let me write that down. Thank you, Goddess. Was considered protective against harmful energies, respiratory diseases, angry fairies. Ooh, child. Yes, because I've heard that there's the fae could be really, really good, and they're nature protectors, but then there's some of them that they're mischievous. I must go back and watch this video. It sounds awesome. Thank you, Samara. Yeah, definitely hit up the beginning, because that's where I talk about all of this stuff, because I'm going to shift gears here in a bit. Magical, look it up in the spirit time. I will. Y'all know I love magical stuff and things like that. Again, I'm trying to embrace that part of myself more. It's huge. That's why I said it. LOL. I also, a big, this might sound weird, but for me, I've never prayed to angels before. I didn't grow up like that. And I remember one time I discovered the, what is it? St. Michael prayer. St. Michael, defend us in battle. That is very powerful. Anytime I feel like I need a little extra boost of protection, that's also something that I use. And when I tell you, listen, tried and true. That's all I'm gonna say. So if that resonates with you, that's something else that I don't know. It's just very, very powerful, and it resonates with me. So one of my favorite verses too is, it came back to me yesterday. It's like Psalm 20. It's very, very good. Let me see if I could find it. Psalm 20. But I'm gonna see. I remember hearing this like, may the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support from Zion. So anyway, I'm just telling you guys different things. Like, I always got my to me, those things are woven into me for me, right? I don't feel like I have to choose. And I think I was raised to feel like it has to be one or the other. And I just don't believe that. And so for me, those elements are still very present, but I'm also very much into my herbalism and just, developing my gifts and my abilities. And so anyway, I hope all of this makes sense to you guys, and I hope it resonates with you. And I love when you guys share your pieces because it helps me. So we're gonna do a weird shift. I know we just talked about some powerful stuff, um, but I'm gonna shift into the other things that I want to talk about today. So it almost feels weird to talk about them now. Benj said, holding selenite and saying affirmations, a legion of Asians appeared. Ooh, angels appeared. I didn't understand at first. It was powerful. Benj, listen, grabs pen. Let me write this down. And I have a selenite stick. It's like a very skinny slab. I use it to cleanse my crystals at work because I don't like, I don't always want to have like smoke going through there and stuff. So thank you for that, Benj. That makes a lot of sense. I forgot, isn't that crystal is related to angels, isn't it? I totally forgot about that till you said that. Yes, thank you for that. I totally forgot. Selenite resonates with angelic kingdom. Oh my goodness. I totally forgot that. So thank you, Benj. Um, very, very, very powerful. Okay. Very, very powerful. Ooh, child. I'm like, I almost don't even want to talk about these other things because I'm like loving this conversation with you guys. But I feel very good. I feel very supported. Okay. I appreciate you all. Everybody that's written to me in the comments, emailed me, called me, like, shout out to you guys because I appreciate you. And I just, yeah, like I just really appreciate you guys, and I hope you hear that for what it is. I don't say that lightly, guys. So let's shift gears a bit, okay? Let's shift gears a bit. We definitely gonna do another video like this in the future, because I like talking about stuff like this. Um, so we're gonna talk about Mr. Buju Banton. Okay. Now, y'all, if you guys pay attention to my community wall, I stay posting a Buju song, and I love me some Buju. He's kind of he's like reggae gold, right? He's not Bob Marley, okay, but like he's very, very well known, and a lot of people like him, even if you don't realize like you like Buju. He has a lot of songs, right? So I was scrolling through the streets of LSA because I like to get news from. Yes, I love Buju too. I really do, Tiffany. I love when Tiffany does that. I love me some Buju. Okay, he's just like he just had like I've read this before. These aren't my words, but they said that his voice is like a lion, right? And I do agree with that. Like I just love listening to his voice. Yes, I would very much love that. If they're down, I am down 250%. I would love to do a video with Goddess and Binge. I'm definitely, definitely down. Hey, Miss Tiva. Good morning, love. Oh, Vibes Cartel. Okay, so I know some of his stuff, but now I'm gonna have to go look him up because I know who he is, but I'm gonna have to check out some of his music. Sometimes I know songs and I don't realize who it is, but Vibes Cartel, he's a big one. He also had a little stint. Buju, I had went to jail for a long time. I think he got 10 years. I don't know if he got set up by the feds or something like that, or hey PC, listening to a lot of Spragabens over the last couple of weeks. Yes, Spragabens. Andrea, I'm really, really, I'm serious. I would definitely do that. That resonates with my soul. Missed it on Telling Me to Call. We'll catch the replay. Okay, love. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Miss Tiva. Love me some Miss Tiva. Um, I'm listening to. Oh, sorry, I read that. Been said, formerly known as Free Thinker. I always wanted to know what my dreams meant. I must catch the replay. You gotta. We unpacked a lot of deep stuff, Miss Tiva. We unpacked a lot of deep stuff. It was really good. It was really really good. It felt like very high vibes in here. Okay, so Buju, on LSA, if you guys want to check it out, it says Buju Banton and sons accused of beating up daughter Abigail, and I keep wanting to say Abigail, but it's Abigail. Now, I remember, I think, seeing a post of her before. His daughter's gorgeous, like gorgeous. She's just super melanated, just beautiful skin. Um, and I think it's funny. When I was younger, I didn't really think Buju was cute, but I think he's aged into some fine wine. But anyway, Buju, you in danger, okay? Because if this is true, I'm very, very, very upset and disappointed. There are some pictures, and I need to just get the other version of StreamYard so I can actually show you guys stuff. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, this would have been a good episode, a good live to actually show pictures. So I need to think about that. I don't use it often enough. I've done it in the past, and I'm like, oh my gosh, StreamYard, really? $30 a month? Okay, I don't even go live enough. So, but I'm gonna consider that, especially now that I'm monetized. It's easy to put that money back into it. So, hey Nettie DSV. And I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Y'all know, I love when you guys drop down. So, okay. So anyway, in the article, it says that Abigail posted to social media. It looks like it's Instagram. She posted a picture, and I'm gonna read you her post, guys. It's really bad. And in the picture, she posted a series of pictures. One of them, it's like, this is a trigger warning. I'm gonna warn you. It looks like the skin on her toe is missing. It's gross. I'm so sorry, but like since I'm not showing you pictures, she looks bruised, and then there's like scratches on her neck and her hands, and it's just horrible, like horrible. And I'm just gonna read what she wrote. Some people had thought that she got hacked, but I'm like, how is she gonna get hacked if she's showing pictures? It's not like she wrote a post saying they did this to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. It's very, very. I was very, very upset, and I was like, what the fuck would you? Abigail's her name on Instagram is Abigail Myrie. My own father at Buju Banton, who I thought was good, who I even defended, tried to kill me. He strangled me and put me out of his home, out of our home, and I have scars to show. I thought he was good. He is no good. If you can do this to your own blood, if you are this ruthless to your own, what will you do to other people at Buju Banton? I don't want to find out. That shit is mad sad, guys. Like, yes, it's crazy. They do play too much. I'm like, listen, y'all doing too much. And it's when you convert that to Canadian dollars, okay, adds up. I was like, what? What am I reading? I was very, very upset and disappointed. Very upset and disappointed. I don't know all of what is true, but I believe her. She got these pictures. She's saying that her dad and her brother did this to her, guys. Why would you need to lie about something like that? I don't care what happened. Okay, why are two men allegedly attacking a woman, especially a woman in their family? That shit is trash. I was angry. I was like, yo, I'm gonna wait and watch the story. Okay? If they come out talking about she said some crazy shit and I popped off, trash, okay? Straight into the basura. Because if you come out here blaming, you shouldn't have put your hands on her. What I want to hear is you were nowhere near the house, okay? But we know that's not what's going to happen. That is crazy. I'm so disgusted. I was very, very shocked and appalled. Okay. And I was like, damn, Buju, ain't you supposed to be out here enlightening the folks? Well, Buju has a different side. He has his dance hall side. He's singing about Bati Rida shirts and things. And then he also has very spiritual songs that like are real good, like real, really, really good. But I was like, what the I was mad. I'm still mad. So, sending light and love to Abigail. I hope she heals and I hope she's okay. And I hope she gets the fuck away from them. You don't need to live with nobody like this. Hell, family or not, if you do this, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay. Absolutely. And it just sounds very weak. Like if they both attacked her, anyway, this is all the details that I have. If you want to check it out, there's not a news article. It's just the LSA post. Okay. It says Buju Banton and Sons. I think it's under I don't remember what tab. It might still be under the trending tab, but it's in the Afro Caribbean Forum. Very, very disappointing. And I just, this violence against women is just at an all-time high. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Black women and children don't even seem to be safe among their own fams and in their homes. Facts, Tiffany. It's very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. I don't understand. Like, it's just, oh, anyway. I hope they pay for this. I absolutely hope they get in trouble for this. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. I'm gonna move on because I'm mad. And I think Tiffany pretty much summarized exactly how I was feeling there, because it's like, are you serious? Like, you're supposed to protect, you're supposed to have her back. Okay. What's up with that? And I hear stories like this often. And a lot of times with people in the music industry, it's like they come out and you hear they doing crazy shit, putting their hand, like, what is, like, you know, it's so crazy how you can resonate with artists and actors and stuff. And at the end of the day, this is what reminds us that they're human. Hey, peace, love. Good morning, love. Don't forget, allegedly. Yes, you're right, peace, love. All of this is alleged. All of this is alleged. Okay. Somebody was saying they thought it was a hoax. I hope it's a hoax, but I don't think it is, because she posted pictures. If it was just a post, then I would be like, okay, somebody hacked her and they're making shit up. But it's alleged. Thank you, peace, love. Because girl, Tiffany said a lot of disturbing stories of misogynoir this year alone. Absolutely, it's been a terrible year for that. Absolutely. And I actually try to stay out some of the news. Like, so I used to read Gossip a lot, gossip.com, and I still do sometimes, but it just became so much, like, it just felt like violence in our community, especially against Black women. And I can't take it no more. Like, it's just some stuff you just get burnt out, you get burnt out and you're like, this shit is like affecting my soul. It's affecting my soul, you know? So I can't be bothered. But anyway, we're going to move on from this alleged story, and I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything. I'm probably going to have to scour the Jamaican newspapers for this, because sometimes the thing, when you hear stuff like this, you might see a little article here and there, but if it's not, doesn't pick up enough public, like bigger traction from other places, you kind of have to pay attention to like the more local sources. So I'm going to look up some Jamaican newspapers and stuff, and see what's going down. Buju, we're not going, allegedly. But I do love me some Buju though. Okay, so let's talk about the last thing I want to talk about is Meek Mill's disgusting tour bus. Now, I wish I could play this clip for you, because I had so many different emotions listening to this clip. It was this white dude, and he's from Philly, and many of you might know Meek Mill is from Philly, and ooh, child. Okay, if you see my thumbnail, that thumbnail doesn't do it justice. I just want y'all, when you get a chance, and even if I did have the version of StreamYard, StreamYard, it is StreamYard, StreamYard that could show stuff, I don't even think I could post it. I think my video would get flagged, because it is so vulgar. It's just so like, I'm not surprised. It's Meek Mill, and I used to like Meek Mill, okay, because I lived in Philly for like, I think 4 years, maybe more than that. I lived in Philly for a while. I loved Philly. That was one of my favorite places to live. It was a lot of Black people, a lot of good culture, just awesome. I loved working there. I loved living there. You hear a lot of crazy shit about Philly, and there are crazy things, but I felt pretty good living there. Anyway, so Meek Mill, baby, he has a new album. Let me see if I can find this, because I had it up. Child, listen, let me go back to this here. This is on TMZ, and you can also find, there's also an LSA thread about it, but I initially found it on TMZ. Now, Meek Mill has a tour bus promoting his album. The cover art is just ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna say it first in patois, and then I'm gonna explain it. There's all kinds of pictures of women with them body skin out, women with them pum pum skin out. And what I mean by skin out is literally there is a picture of a woman. These are all Black women, by the way, naked. She's bent over, and there's just a pink vagina hole. Okay, that's one of the pictures. Let me see if I can find the other ones, because when I tell you, It's so ridiculous. Like they're not even hiding it anymore. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let me see if I can find this shit. I want to play you the audio of the man going off because it was funny to me. He did make some good points, but he did kind of went off. He went off into a little cray cray meltdown, and I was like, "Sir, you lost me when you started talking about vaccination, sir. Sir, you're doing too much. You're reading too many QAnon threads." Anyway, I can't find this shit because TMZ turns over is really fast. But anyway, this damn artwork. Let me see. Meek Mill's tour bus. If y'all want to, if you're able to look at a different device, you just look it up. I'm gonna describe it to you. I'm gonna describe it for you though. Okay. So there's one woman. Okay, she's dancing. It looks like a stripper. She's on a checkered floor. Okay. Okay, we've heard about what that symbolizes. The checkered floor. There's one man in the middle with a gold chain. How stereotypical. Okay. Damn, I lost it. Where is it? Okay. I told you about the woman with our body skin out and our pum pum skin out. Okay. She's bending over. And then there's just this woman with her ass. Like it is so crazy. And so he's driving around with all of this art on his bus, guys. All of this artwork is on his bus. So this white dude flipped out. At first, I was like, "Oh Lord, I need to brace myself. Is this going to be a racist rant?" So the white, and I'm only referencing his race because it just felt like, he was very angry. So he started going off. Look at this shit. I don't know. Does anybody know? I would play it for you guys. Do you know? Because I think I've seen Lovely T do this. I think I can play the audio for you. I just can't show the video. That's where I'll get flagged. Does anybody know? Let me know because I'd be willing to play the audio for you because we can listen to it together and then we can unpack it. It'll be much better than me explaining it. Anybody know? Drop in the chat. And I know you might not know for sure, but I think I can play the audio. I think I can. Maybe I'll even break it up. I think if I break up the audio, I can probably get away with it. So let me see because let's see. Let me see if I can get this clip and then turn it up. All right, we're gonna risk it. We know, okay. Just keep pausing. Okay, thanks, goddess. I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna play it and let me know. Maybe change the speed. Oh, okay. So maybe okay. I'm gonna see what I can do. Y'all know if we get popped, I'll just come back. I don't want to lose this video though. So, but at the same time, yes, pause to comment. Okay, thank you. See, you guys know, y'all on it. Thank you. I always avoid, if you've noticed, guys, I avoid playing other people's content because people, number one, they play dirty. People on YouTube play dirty, and number two, you just never know when somebody like a news source or something gets mad and flag your video. I don't want any copyright checks, so that's why I personally don't play other people's content, even if you get permission, because they give you permission, and then when they get mad, they flag you. Okay, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna pause in between. Okay, let's see. Look at this fucking bus. Look at this bus that goes by in my neighborhood. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? And then it's album cover. This is on the side of a bus rolling through your street. Okay, I'm gonna pause here real quick. So he's walking down the street and the tour bus is in the middle of the street. I don't know what part of Philly this is. I don't know. And he's pointing and he's angry and he is raging. Okay, let's keep going. Rolling up at the side of your street. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Look at this bull fucking shit. Look at this shit on the side of a bus. Is this what you want, black women? Okay, let's pause it there. So Tiffany, I can't stand you. Yo, this dude's about to pop a blood vessel. He is mad. He's big mad. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you... He's about to ignite. Yo, this shit is funny. This shit is funny. I mean, he's making good points, but it's like, sir. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where is this? I lost my spot because I was laughing too hard. Is this what you want? Is this how you want to be respected? Is this how you want to be respected in life? This is how you want to look? This is how you want to be portrayed? Stand up to this bullshit. I'm from Philly. I actually should support you, Phil. This is fucking disgusting bullshit. Look at y'all. He is mad. Can you drop the link? Yes. Okay. Yes, that's a great idea. Hold up. Let me. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna drop you the LSA link because I had the direct link from TMZ. Actually, no. Let me see. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm gonna finish playing it because I'm scared if I click the share link, it's gonna jump to YouTube. So I'm gonna share it in the chat. I promise after this. But I'm crying, guys. I'm over here crying.
Not mistaken what this pink dot is. This is disgusting. This is satanic bullshit. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of it. Look at this shit that you're getting on. This is for everyone to see. Little girls are seeing this crap. It's fucking crap. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. I'm so sick.
I just want to describe what this man looks like. So he has a all nasty piece of mohawk, but not the pointy kind. He has curly hair. So it's like a whole. It's giving me mullet mohawk tease. That's what it's giving me. I don't even know if that's a hairstyle, but that's what it's giving me. Yo, homie is mad. Okay, he is so upset. He is so upset. And there's still like, let me see. It's almost done.
Oh, it's for art. This is art. Is this art? Black and white checkerboard. What is that? It's a Masonic flooring. Look at this garbage. Money.
There's a bunch of dollar signs.
Garbage. Wake up. Wake up. It's all related.
Listen to this part.
Vaccine. This crap.
Did y'all hear him? This is where he lost me. Wake up. It's all related. The vaccine. When I tell you, that was when I really died laughing. I was like, sir, how did we get from Meek Mill? Okay, how did we get from Meek Mill's tour bus? Y'all ain't shit. Not exotic flooring. He is mad. Then he started talking about the vaccine, honey. He started talking about the vaccine. That's, sir, you're reaching. You're reaching. Baby, listen, I think there's like a few more seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and post. Actually, I am gonna go ahead and post to LSA's thread because let's see, or where is, I know I can click on, damn it, where is this link? But it's the first, you'll see it. Like when you go there, you're gonna see it's like the first comment and it'll have the video. Listen, because Michael Rappaport stayed cussing somebody out and losing his shit, sis. It's not him. It's not him, but he definitely does give me Michael Rappaport tease. He was big mad. He was talking about, Black woman, is this what you want? Okay, sir, I would like to see what you're like in your regular life, okay, because I'm not convinced, okay, that you're really for us. So I can't even really thank you yet because I'm not. He's making good points though. He's making good points. So that's Meek Mill's tour bus. Okay. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but this is like par for the course when it comes to some of these rappers. It's really crazy. Y'all gonna look it up. In fact, the link that I gave you, you're gonna see. It's gonna have the tour bus. It's a close up. The dude is mad. He's screaming. He's pointing. I don't even think I need to say anything else because it's just, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about what I described, but also this dude losing his mind? Like, he went from cutting out Meek Mill, saying, is this what we want, Black women, talking about little girls, which again, really good points, to the vaccination. Ooh, child, Meek Mill, you're in danger, girl. So I have a feeling Meek Mill's gonna get some heat his way. It's not gonna change anything. These rappers are a lot of them are very misogynistic. Okay, this is how they make their money. People put money in their pockets. I've had Meek Mill songs that I like, but Meek Mill is just trash. Okay, and he went down the drain anyway. I feel like when I saw him, whenever him and Nicki Minaj broke up, I feel like that was when I saw his petty side because he was like reposting he was reposting like Remy Ma stuff, and I like Remy Ma, but it just he was doing a whole bunch of bitch moves. Meek Mill, get it together. Where did the shot come from? How you jump straight to that? That's what I said when I heard that part. I was like, what? Like I had to rewind it the first time because I was like, sir, how did you get to the vaccinations? You lost me. Okay, you were making some good points. He's just ridiculous. He's ridiculous. But child, I'm bad. I need to get off of here. I got to get ready for work. But when I say I've gotten my whole life with y'all, thank you for everybody that came through, that are still here, who's going to watch the replay. Okay. I love y'all. This was so good. Like, I had so much fun. Meek Mill, get it together. Buju Banton, get it together. Okay. But we'll definitely do more videos like this in the future. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. I'm back. I can't even play the outro music, guys, because I gotta go. I gotta go get ready for work and get my arse into the building. So you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you. You too, goddess. Thank you so much to everybody. Shout out to all y'all. Tiffany said, "Did you hear about Black China's vax the airport?" Girl, nope. I'm writing that down right now. I'm writing it down because I'm definitely gonna look that story up. This was great. Later, y'all. Thank you, Tiffany. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.